is Tuesday, December the 29th, 2020, and it's time for Team Tuesday. I'm your hostess, Lenicia Mayberry. The mission statement is to bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Our team scripture is Proverbs 10:4, the hands of the diligent shall prosper. Our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth $5 at a time. And our team motto is habits reflect the mission. Good evening, team hustling honeys and homies. So happy to see you all piling in here. Tonight being the last Tuesday in 2020, praise the Lord, we made it. We're going to take a good look at our profile pages, okay? So I hope you were able to bring an additional device so that you can look at what I'm showing you on one screen and look at your own profile page on another screen as I break it down. So first I'm going to go through and show you some things, and then I'm going to go through and show you how to correct those things, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go over my profile page, okay? So, here's my profile page. Few things you want to look at on your own profile page, okay? You want to look at first your cover photo. It's advised that you don't have anything cut off in your cover photo. I do have some words cut off on mine, but for the most part, you can see it, okay? It's recommended that you don't have any words or phrases or people cut off in your cover photo. Just make sure it looks tactful. You don't want anything like sometimes whole heads of people are cut off in their cover photo. Also, you want to make sure that you're looking at it from multiple devices, okay? Because how it looks on a PC versus how it looks on a mobile phone versus how it looks on an iPad or a tablet are actually three different ways. Okay, I think on my phone, my profile picture actually shows up as a square, right? So that's different than, no, it's a circle. So somewhere it's a square though. So you just want to make sure that you're looking at it from different places. So that's the cover photo. Now, your profile picture. Your profile picture should be you. I've seen some strange things as profile pictures. Now, that's okay for everybody else, but for us, we sell jewelry. So the profile picture needs to be you in the jewelry, okay? I know some people share profile pages with their spouses. I'm going to leave that alone. If you're sharing a profile page with your spouse, at least you have on the jewelry, okay? And your spouse can have on the jewelry too. Hello? This is the first place a lot of people meet you as well as your business, okay? So your profile page should be a nice picture of you, preferably only you, in your jewelry. Let's move right along. Okay, so this section right here is called your bio. Now, on my phone, my web store is not hyperlinked, but on a PC, it is. People are lazy, okay? The first place that they can click and shop with you is best. You know, you don't want them to have to scroll too far down your page to find your web store. I remember I was looking for a consultant for a specific makeup company, and I knew multiple consultants within that makeup company, and I'm scrolling through all of their pages and I couldn't find a flipping link, and it was irking me to the point where I just posted about it and just let them put their links on there. But I felt like I should not have had to do all of that because they're a consultant, they sell makeup, the link should be readily available. It's the same way for us. Fortunately for that person, I desperately needed that liquid foundation, and so I was willing to search all over the place for it. Whereas we sell $5 jewelry. people aren't going to look that long, okay? Not when there's hundreds of thousands of consultants out there that do have their link readily available. And so in your bio, you want to say something brief about yourself. And if you can, go ahead and put your link to your web store or to your paparazzi website here. Moving right along. Your intro. Here's where I see the most problems. Okay? This will help you out tremendously. Right here, a lot of people have independent consultant at Paparazzi Accessories. And that's fine. However, it's better to put your business page right here. Because again, it's a clickable link, right? If you make the clickable link to Paparazzi Accessories and they click on that, they're going to get, yes, a lot of information about paparazzi and a lot of access to a lot of other consultants, right? You want to be the one to introduce them to paparazzi and to your business. And so you want to correct this part of your intro to read, if you're an elite independent consultant, if you want to put your rank, go ahead. Just remember, every time you advance in rank, you need to go back and update that, okay? But independent consultant at, and then your business page name, if you have one, okay? If you don't have one, you can also put your, I think you can put your group on here. I'm not too sure about that. We will check on that together, okay? Then whatever information you want in the rest of your intro, but what's more so important is down here. Any other, I'm sorry, y'all, I don't mean to laugh, but this video cracks me up. Any other information to your other social media links, okay? So here is Instagram, here's YouTube. For whatever reason, it's not hyperlinked, so I do need to check on that. Same thing with Snapchat. But here's Twitter, LinkedIn, and then there's my web store again. And then here is my website. I hate that he's right there. Here's my replicated website to Paparazzi, okay? Now, I had to hurry up and get him off the screen. You want to make sure that when someone goes to your profile page, right? Maybe you're in an interest group, right? And you commented on one of the posts in there, or you replied to someone who commented on the post in there, and they see that pretty picture of you or that handsome picture of you in your jewelry, and they click on your profile. They need to see jewelry within the first 3 posts. Okay, so let's count. Let's see. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. There's another one about my business. Well, I was teasing all the clock punchers. They had to go back to work just because I don't. But you want the jewelry to be seen on your profile page. On your profile page. But Lanisha, I have a business page. Okay, but your friends see you on your profile page. Your friends' friends see you and interact with you on your profile page. You don't want more than a 3-post gap between a post about paparazzi and whatever else you want to post about. Okay? If you want to post all about paparazzi and nothing else, you can. You're going to make some people angry, but hey, that's their problem, not yours. But if you want to post about, if you want to mix it up a little bit, you don't want more than 3 posts to go by before you say anything about your business. Why? Because that's about the attention span that we have of people. They're not going to scroll all the way back in your page to October, which if you don't post that much, it's not hard to do that. But if you're someone who posts consistently, as you well should, then you want to make sure that you keep that minimum of 3 post ratio. Okay? Now let's talk about something that's not right here right quick. Let me stop sharing. let's talk about selfies, because that's a part of the post you can put in there in your 3-post radius, right? You can post about because of paparazzi. You can post pictures of the jewelry. You can post pictures of you in the jewelry. Some of you do not post enough pictures of you in the jewelry. How do I know? Because myself and some of your leaders, some of your sponsors struggle to make a congratulations post for you. Why? Because we got to dig all the way back to 1972 to find a picture of you alone in the jewelry. This should be a habitual habit. Okay, you should always have a recent selfie of you in the jewelry. It builds trust amongst your customers and your followers. It shows that you wear the jewelry so they can wear it too. We sell $5 jewelry. If we don't wear it, why should they? So I don't care how much you go live. There needs to be pictures, still shots of you in the jewelry. Help your sponsor out. Put some selfies out there, some cute ones. Okay, don't just throw up anything. Put some cute selfies out there so we can have a variety of pictures to celebrate you with. That was a side note. Okay, now we're gonna go back and we're gonna go over how to change and update this. Actually, I don't want to do it here. I want to do it from my phone, because that's where most of us are doing it from, right? I'm gonna turn my phone off. It's making too much noise. Does anybody have any questions so far about anything that I've covered? Any questions? Phone taking a minute to come back on, so we're gonna do the iPad, okay? Looks very similar. Oh, phone's on. Good. Hopefully I won't get no crazy text messages while y'all have full access to my screen. Alright, so I'm going to share my screen. No questions so far? If you have questions, please put them in the chat. If you prefer to ask your question, then put that in the chat too, and I'll unmute you. Alright, so those are your options for changing your profile picture. To change your bio, you just tap on it. Okay? So those of you who have another device open and you want to change your bio, tap on it. Okay? And say something that's going to intrigue people to want to know more about what you do. I build bling bosses. Something that's going to make people go, she do what? Okay? Right there. Mine, you see what mine says right there. But that's how you edit it, and you can also remove it. Now, moving right along to the introduction. The way you edit this is you scroll down to edit public details. Okay? And this is, you can actually do a one-stop shop right here. You can change your profile, your cover photo, your bio, all right here. Now, let's say I wanted to edit my business page. Okay? Let me go back. So I tap that, and then it gives me it shows everything that I have right here, right? I could tell people more about me. I could tell them that I worked at UPS. I could tell them that I was a staff sergeant in the Air Force. I don't really want people to know all of that, but I want to edit where I work at. Okay, so you hit that little pencil on the side. I'm missing some comments in the chat. How do you add the paparazzi crown to your photo? Okay, I'll show you that. What can you post about when you relaunch your business? My audio went down really low. Okay. Okay, y'all, let me finish this, and then I'll answer those questions for you. They're right there. It shouldn't be too much scrolling, so I should be able to get to it pretty quickly. But this is where you change where you work at, okay? So Fabulous $5 Fashions is right here. I can tap something else. I can make it say something else. Let's see if it'll let me put my VIP group on here, because we mentioned that. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like you can do groups. Looks like business page. I can't spell fabulous. Looks like business pages only. Yes. So let me put that back on here. Fashion. And there I am. Okay. And there's a whole bunch of people who have the same business name as me. Awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna pick mine. And there's a description right there. There's the dates that I've had it since, and I'm gonna save it. Okay. That's how you change it from Paparazzi Accessories to your business page. Okay. You can scroll down here. It's your education information. You can highlight what you want, what you don't want. I don't always want people to know where I live. They can know how long I've been with Facebook, and they can know how many followers I have. That's fine. Okay. Moving right along. There's more here. Here we have the links. Right. See the links down there at the bottom underneath Defiant. You hit edit. And this is where you edit the links. It took me a long time to do the YouTube link thing. I don't know what's going on with that, so I'm not going to do that while we're on here. But I will tell you for like Instagram. Let's look at Instagram. Okay. That is my username on Instagram. If you type it correctly, then Facebook will automatically hyperlink it for you. Same thing for Twitter. Okay? Y'all with me so far? Down at the bottom is where you add your website. And you can have as many websites as you want to. And so I have the link to my store. And I have the link to my replicated site. You can also tap them from here to make sure that they're working. Did I just lie? I think I did. Oh, it's when you save it from your actual page. Okay? Sorry. So we are going to go all the way out, and I'll show you here. You see the little paper clip on the side, or the linked chains? Those are your links. So that shows you that your links work. If it's not blue, most likely it doesn't work. Now I see my YouTube link is blue. Let's see if it works. I don't think it does. No, it's blue and it's not doing anything. It's lying to me. So that just goes to show you, just because it's blue doesn't mean that it works. Y'all see I'm tapping on it. It's not doing anything. Same thing with Snapchat here. So I'm not sure what's going on right there, but that's how you edit it. Okay? So that is the gist of that. Why is this important? It's important because I was listening to a book today, and it hit this right on the head. It said that when you're not talking about your business, you're losing business. And your social media platforms should speak for you when you're not speaking to people. We all know that in direct sales, there's always that creeper person, right? That wants to just kind of creep and look at your website. They don't want to come and ask you questions because they feel like as soon as they ask you a question, then you're going to start hounding them about joining their team. They have no idea that that's not what we're about, right? And so they're like, oh, I'm going to just... They probably do like that when they sneak it through. They just hunch over and look at your profile page and see what you're about. But if you're not saying anything about the business, if you're not saying what the business is doing for you, what you've been able to do since you joined the business, how the business makes you feel, what the business will help you accomplish, why would they look? They're going to go on to the next person who has an exciting profile and is living the paparazzi life. So it's very important that you're able to catch them with those few things as soon as they click on your profile. So I'm going to go into the questions now before I forget. Y'all know I'm good for that. Go back all the way up. So Erinette asks, how do you add the paparazzi crown to your photo? So I'm going to share my screen again. Now, this can be tricky, and I'll explain why in just a second. Alright, so there's 6 logos that are approved. Oh, I just showed y'all all my business. 6 approved logos from Paparazzi, right? And you can find them in your resource kit in the back office. Right here where it says independent consultant logo. We want them in English. Okay. And then when you scroll down, if you're looking from your phone, and you can close all of these too, so you won't have so far to scroll, all these extra things that are open. They open automatically every time, so just know that the next time you go in, they'll be open. Where did it go? English. Alright, so you can view them. Nope. So this is generally why I don't go this way, because yeah. So the way that I go, that I will caution you, you have to be careful doing this, okay? Because they're not always correct. I'm going to show you how to know whether or not they are correct. So I usually go to Paparazzi. Ooh, can't spell. Accessories, transparent photos. Transparent logo, I'm sorry. Images. Okay, so you see all of these different logos popped on the screen. Some of these, a lot of these are incorrect. For example, this one. It's incorrect because of this TM right there. You see that TM? It's not a correct logo. Okay? This one is correct. It has the R. Now, if you're not sure, on our team page, albums, well, it's not in albums, but it's definitely in logo. Oh, I wasn't ready for this question. Hold on. 6. Correct. Here we go. Alright. These are the correct logos for Paparazzi. Okay? So, if you're new and you don't know the difference, and you want to make sure that you have the correct logo, there's a couple of things you can do. You can look at the album and then compare it to what's here. Like, let's say you want to use this one. This pink and black one. Okay? You can go to the album and see if there's one that looks like that, and there is. Okay, so that's a compliant logo. Is it transparent? No. If you want a transparent logo, there's an app called Magic Marker. Let me save the thing first. So we're going to save this picture. Then we're going to go to Magic Marker. You do not have to buy anything. When you see this screen, you're just going to hit the X in the top left-hand corner. Sit through the ad. Alright, so now we're not going to continue with that. We're going to hit Photo. Select the photo you want. You can crop it to make it more square if you want to. Okay, I'm going to hit Done. And now, from here, you're going to tap anywhere there's a white space. Okay, now, you have to go through here and tap all these other spaces. To get the rest of the white out. Okay. I know y'all are like, this is a long explanation to a short question, but just stay with me, okay? Because this will help you with other things. If you have other images that you want to make transparent, you can use the same app for that. Okay. Alright. Looks like we got all the spaces. And then you want to straighten it back out on there. Okay. Then the top right hand corner, you see the square with the arrow. That's the save button. You want to hit that. Then you tap the image that you want to save. I saved mine in high resolution. Now it's saved. Okay. Now, to add this to your photo, I use Pick Collage. Freestyle. Photo. And let's put it on my Bing bags. All right. So I can double tap it and set it as my background, and then put my logo on top anywhere I want it. Now that's one way of doing it. I don't really like this fuzzy bear logo look, so I would tend to go through these until I found one that's transparent, because I can recognize right away the ones that are and the ones that are not compliant. Okay, like if you're looking too fast, you would think that this one is compliant, but it's not, because of that TM right there. So you just have to be really careful and make sure that you're using the right one. Okay, here's a transparent image. Did y'all see that? Tap this one. It's transparent. How do I know it's transparent? Because it has the checkerboard behind it. Hold it down, add to photos, back to Pick Collage. I'm going to get rid of this one and add this one. That looks so much better and cleaner and less fuzzy. So, and then I can move it around and put it anywhere I want to on here, however big or small that I want to. Okay? So again, that was a long response to a short question, but I hope it answered your question. We're going to stop sharing and we're going to go back to the chat. If you did not follow that, this is being recorded. You'll be able to rewind and do that again slower. What can you post about when you relaunch your business? We actually have, I believe, We have an album on the team page. With relaunch graphics. We should. It's a lot of stuff I did so long ago. I forget where it is or how it's actually in there. So yeah, there's an album. It's called Launch and Relaunch. Okay. So there's join me for my launch party. Join me for my relaunch party. Okay. These hearts are perfect. Valentine's Day is coming. Perfect. Okay. So there, it looks like there's 6 of each. 6 for launch, 6 for relaunch. And just let the people know. Now, what you don't want to do is relaunch over and over and over again. Okay. Relaunches shouldn't happen that often in your business. So make sure that when you do relaunch, that you're ready to be committed and stay with it this time. I don't know your particular situation. I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying in general to everybody. You don't want to be the relaunch queen or king. Okay. Okay. Oh, somebody clowning the iPhone? Crayana. Shame. Where do you go to get the links again? Please rewatch the video. Thank you, Crayana. Are you using Snapchat for your business other than using the filters? So I used to use Snapchat way more. I don't. My 2020 review with Snapchat was really sad because I haven't used it that much at all. I used to use it to like make video the same way people are using TikTok. I was doing that stuff with Snapchat, okay, before TikTok came out. And so I've kind of gotten away from that, but that's something I want to get back into using going forward. All right. You're welcome, Letitia. So the apps that I showed you all were Magic Eraser. It has a lot of ads, you guys, but it's worth it. If you just wait the ads out, it's fine. Magic Eraser is the one that makes the image transparent again, and then Pic Collage to put it on the picture. Okay. You're welcome, Internet. I have seen the logo on a consultant's last screen. How is that done unless I missed something? Okay, so on the last screen. Now, I have not created one before, but there are some that are already created. Okay, so this is how it looks before you go live, right? And you have this magic wand to the left of the start live button. So you hit that, okay, and you'll see some options at the bottom, okay, of overlays you can put on your live. You want to look at it before you hit the live button because sometimes consultants have their name on there. The last thing you want to do is go live for a whole 2 hours with somebody else's name on the screen. But this one looks good. I don't know what's going on with my nose. This one looks good. It has the Paparazzi Independent Consultant logo. It looks like it's the correct logo. It's kind of really small, but it's there. Okay. Here's another one with the $5 sign. But you could just scroll through these. And so this belongs to Shonda King. I actually know Shonda King. Unless you're Shonda King, you probably won't want to use this. This is Bling with King, you know. She marked it. This right here, I'm pretty sure is not compliant. Because it's not one of the logos in a back office. So, yeah, don't do that. Okay. This looks good. anyway, here's where they are. Okay, you just scroll through here, find one that you like. I personally wouldn't use this one because it's fuzzy. There are instructions in Google how to create these. I haven't sat still long enough to do it, but you type in how to create Facebook Live. Is it overlay or frame? Let's do overlay. This one I'm looking for. Yeah, there's all kinds of videos on here of how to do that. Okay? So you can do it there, or you can go in YouTube and get some answers there as well. Google and YouTube are your friend in this business. Way more than it was my friend 5 years ago. So there's so much information out there. Does anyone else hear white noise? Yes, there's white noise. I need a new computer. Bear with me. I'm working on it. I read we cannot use it doesn't say you cannot use it for sales. It says that they are classifying, if you read the article, it says that they're classifying direct sales posts or direct sales people as fraud, as spam and fraud. So you have to be more creative with how you post in there. They're also canceling accounts of people who are promoting their business in TikTok. Okay, I use my own logo so that I don't have to wear. Yeah. Absolutely, you do absolutely want to brand yourself. That is correct. All right. Were there any more questions that I possibly missed? Nephew son. Hello, handsome. All right, so now it's time for my Mama Bear speech of the year. It is the last Tuesday of 2020. The next time I speak with you will be in a whole new year. Listen, lean in, listen. I'm so proud of you all. I'm so proud of Team H. Y'all killed it this year. Y'all are doing big things, but it's time to go bigger. It's time to go bigger. It's time to put on your big girl panties, okay, and fill them in, and not with pandemic pounds. It's time to step out of those comfort zones. Stop being afraid of success. The only thing stopping you from being everything you want to be in this business is you. Don't be afraid of you. Don't be afraid of what you can achieve. Don't be afraid of achieving those things and then possibly falling back to a different... Listen, this is not the time to be afraid. Okay? This is the time to go forward, fearless. Now, all this stimulus check talk, listen, we need to be telling the people how they can stimulate their own income. $600 is an insult to the American people. How many of you made over $600 this month during 12 and 12? Or just this month, period? Right? So we need to be informing the people that, yes, I understand you only got $600. However, you could take 99 of that and blow that little bitty pump $600 check out the water. Okay? There are ways to word what you're saying to say that without saying that. For example, America is starving. If your jewelry bought your groceries, you need to be posting about that. Because people aren't thinking about that. People are thinking, oh, I don't want to go live. I can't do that, paparazzi. Yes, they can. They don't have to go live and sell the jewelry. There's so many different ways that we present our jewelry to people and get it sold. But if you are not talking to people and letting them know there's so much more to this business than $5 jewelry, then you, my friend, are being stingy and selfish and holding your own self back. We have to share the opportunity. We have to let people know that there are other options out there. So many people are not going back to work. They need something else. Don't be afraid to talk to people. What's the worst that could happen? They say no? Okay, you tried. You're trying to help them. It's not them trying to help you. Okay? We're going into January. I hope that Paparazzi keeps the January promotion that we have had in years past. I don't have any way of knowing if they're going to do that or not. Every year we're like, oh, they're going to do it. And then they do it. But we don't know what it's going to be like this year, right? We don't know anything about EMP, Encore, Conference, so we don't know if they're going to put extra pieces in the kits next month. With that being said, don't tell people wait till January to join. Because if January comes and there's no extra pieces in the kit, they're going to side-eye you. And why would they want to join someone who doesn't know what the heck they're talking about? If their fire's hot now, sign them now. And if there is a promotion next month, then the people they sign can benefit from it. Never hold people off to a possible promotion the next month. Okay? We had lots of promotions this year. I'm looking for even more next year. I'm looking for even more producers. Producers more than anything I'm looking for. Why? Because producer is the first level where it get real good to you. Producer is the first level where you're like, oh dang, this check kind of really nice. Producer is the first level when you're getting gifts from corporate. Producer is the first level where you get to walk that stage at convention. And so if you are a executive director or below and you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, turn it up. Turn it up. We need to be going for those crown clubs. I think crown clubs are often overlooked. But think about this for a minute. 10% of your commission, the highest chunk of your commission, comes from your front line. 25 active personally sponsored, even if they only get 50 PV. Lord, I hope they're doing more than 50 PV. But even if they only get 50 PV, that's $5 times 25. Just from your front line. Hello? So we need to be aiming to add more frontliners every month. That includes me. I'm not fussing. I'm speaking passionately. This is something we all need to be more conscious of. I'm going for the rank this month. You need to be going for the rank every month. There's no, I'm going for, I think I'll go for it in February. Why are you going to wait till February? You need to build as much as you can. December and January, heck, you might hit it before February. But if you're going to wait till February to turn up the heat, you're going to miss the boat. So always go for that next rank. Always go for beating your best OV, your best PV, your best month recruiting. Always beat your best. Always. I know I haven't been too hard on y'all. I've been a little lax on y'all. I usually am in December, and it's only because I'm regrouping and getting ready for the next month. But I think, a lot of y'all think, oh, Lanisha, quiet. She not doing anything. Honey, trust. There's plenty of work in order. I hope y'all are ready to work. This is the year. And I'm not saying that to be a cliche. Ain't you tired of being tired? Last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to get off of here. If I message you and say, give me a day and time to meet with your team for a Zoom, I need to hear back from you the same day. Okay? Because there's a lot of teams, and I'm working my way through, trying to break the team up into smaller chunks so I can have more intimate conversations with you. Some of y'all showing up, it's just the leader, or showing up, it's the leader and one other person. Listen, I didn't give up my December to talk to 2 people, okay? Block out a whole 2-hour session to talk to 2 people. Now, them 2 people gonna get everything I got because they showed up, but the purpose is to speak to as many people that fall within that umbrella as possible, okay? You don't need to know what the Zoom is about. I said I won't talk to you. You don't need to know what you mean, how deep on your team. Your team, okay? So, help me help you. That's all I'm asking, all right? Some of y'all making it a little bit more difficult than it has to be. And please don't message me and say, when is it my team's turn? When I get to you, boo, okay? I'm still working my way through the teams that I have scheduled, and now I'm going to have to go through and resend them all they Zoom links, because apparently the Zoom links are jacked up. But anyway, please, y'all, if I message you and say I need to meet with you and your team, give me a date and time by this date. Please answer me that day, okay? I don't expect it within the hour, but that day, I expect a response. And if I don't, I'm moving on. You not serious. You don't want it, and you holding your own team back from wanting it too, which inevitably holds you back as well. Okay? I said that with the utmost love, but I mean what I said. All right, let me make sure ain't nothing else in the chat real quick. I like the chat a lot better because there's no missing comments like in the live, right? How do you greet? How soon do you greet a new consultant? Immediately. Immediately. As soon as you get the text message they join your team, call them. Don't wait 2 days, call them. Think about when you join the business. I don't know about you, but when I joined, I immediately had buyer's remorse. Like, oh, what did I just do? I was nervous. Like, oh, $99. I could have did. You know, you start thinking about everything you could have did with the money. For me, I joined my cousin. I trust my cousin. I have, you know, I know she's not going to sign me up for some craziness. But some of y'all are signed, and some of us have signed up complete strangers. It's important to call that person, congratulate them, celebrate them right away, okay? And teach them how to log in to their back office. Show them where their messages are. Tell them there's a message coming. Point them in the direction of the units. And just stay in contact with them. Tell them to plan their launch party. Explain what a launch party is and tell them to plan one. Don't say, oh, you can if you want to. No, they need to announce their business immediately. Okay, they need to let the people know what they're doing, what they're about, what new business venture they've embarked on. And they need to do so with enthusiasm and excitement. But if you don't have any, if you calling out with dry eyes, hey, welcome to the team. Ooh, you're going to scare me even more. The next phone call is going to be the corporate to get that refund. Okay? So it's very important that you call them immediately. I know we're told within the first 48 hours. As soon as I see that text, I'm on the phone screaming. And any of my personally sponsored in here can vouch for that. No text, phone call, screaming. I'm excited. Okay? You should be excited because 10%. Okay? What else did I miss in the chat? I know y'all ready to go. You said you send a tip. Cinderella Challenge is a great way to launch. Absolutely. Somebody asked about Facebook store. I'm not familiar enough with Facebook store. Doreen, when Facebook store first came out, I started looking into it and loading it, and I immediately pulled back for a couple of reasons. One, the amount that Facebook gets per piece, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I didn't like that. Two, At the time, they were only letting like Shopify upload straight to the store. They didn't have that in place for comment sold. And oh, the biggest thing is that you had to have a mandatory 30-day return policy. And I was like, ain't nobody finna hold this jewelry for 30 days and then try to return it to me. So, but that, again, that was when it first came out. So I don't know what changes have happened since then. I really haven't had the time to explore it anymore. So the best person to speak with that about would be C-Key. I know she uses it. I'm not sure of anyone else, but I know for sure that C-Key uses it. I think Mariana does as well. Okay? So y'all look sleepy. So I'm going to get on off of here. This will be uploaded to YouTube and then to the team page if you missed it or need to review it, or if any of your teammates were having trouble getting on. Okay? I want everyone to have a happy and safe new year. Keep your distance, wear your mask if you're going around people, even loved ones. And let's make it an awesome 2021. All right, finish 2020 strong though. Don't just like, oh, I'm done with this year. No, it's still 2 whole days left in the month. Let's finish on top. All right, y'all have a wonderful night, and as always, continue to hustle hard.